Welcome into the Recap Rush Hour for Monday, July 7th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. We start with baseball. Cubs have a rare off day as they're into the final week before the All-Star break, and they have been playing a lot of baseball. But the open date today and then tomorrow at Minnesota to open a 3-game series against the Twins. Kyle Tucker, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Matthew Boyd all named to the National League All-Star team. So that leads us to our Anken Law question of the day. 312-6 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Anken. AnkenLaw.com is where you will find him. After seeing what the Cubs just did on their recent homestand, going 5-1, sweeping the Guardians and crushing Cardinals pitching all weekend long, are you now all in on the Cubs for the rest of the season, and you believe they should push their minor league chips in and try and add on to win the World Series? Yes? No? You tell me your thoughts. Best response? You will win dinner at Lou Malnati's. You'll get a gift card, LouMalnati's.com, for a location near you. That is the Anken Law question of the day. You know where I'm at. I'm all in. Let's go. This team has a rare vibe. They're healthy. If they stay that way and they make the right additions, they can absolutely make a run in the postseason. White Sox return to Rate Field to take on the AL East leading Toronto Blue Jays. It's Jose Barrios against Sean Burke for Will Venables' White Sox. I'll have the recap as soon as the game goes final. For the third straight weekend, White Sox won a series, taking 2 of 3 from Colorado in Denver. Shane Smith becomes the first ever White Sox rookie pitcher to be an All-Star and the second Rule 5 player selected in his first season. Seiya Suzuki, who was a snub, that's right, big-time snub, became the first Cubs player with at least 25 home runs and 75 RBIs since Sammy Sosa in 2001, but again, he did not make the All-Star team. Cubs first baseman Michael Busch had 7 straight hits against the Cardinals, including 4 home runs. He's not an All-Star either. Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese named to her second consecutive All-Star game, again as a reserve. Bulls will play the first of 5 Summer League games Friday night against the Raptors in Vegas. Second-year player Matas Bazelis is on their Summer League roster, but according to GM Mark Eversley, he's not expected to play in all 5 games. Finally, I usually give you a 4 seasons heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric stat of the day. Instead, it's the story of the day. You got to hear this. The Pete Crow Armstrong moment that will long be remembered by the Cubs ushers and security guards, many of whom have been there for decades, was when the 23-year-old Armstrong interrupted their normal pregame meeting when they go over security protocols to make an impromptu speech. Tribune columnist Paul Sullivan wrote a great column today about this. So listen to this. He walks in, didn't ask to set an appointment. He showed up. Can I speak? Of course. Have at it. Quote, "You guys go through the same season we do in a way," Crow Armstrong told the ballpark employees. "You do so much for us in terms of our families and people that matter to me and to my teammates. First and foremost, that's one of the more important things I recognize when we think about you guys and the work that you do. And I know it's been so hot recently, and I just appreciate you guys on a daily basis being out there with us and doing a lot of work. You guys are the best." He then went on to tell the workers, "You help make Wrigley the special place it is, and I want to thank you for the conversations and relationships we've developed in my young career." He even agreed to go to dinner with one of them when asked, and when the brief speech ended, Crow Armstrong received an ovation, and one usher was brought to tears. That dude gets it. That dude is a beast. Now, let's see if the Cubs can finish this first half on an uptick. They get 3 with the Twins, 3 with the Yankees, and then the All-Star break. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you greatly, and I'll talk with you on the White Sox recap tonight. Take that.